And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are day 51 of 365 days of guitar practice. If you are brand new, I'm Jay Wills, old dude getting back into learning how to play guitar after 22 years. Hung up music a long time ago. And for all you returning subscribers, thank you so much. And all of you new subscribers, we're at 420. Who knew? Ha! We're in California, 420. Ha! Couldn't resist. Anywho, tonight, well, welcome to Modal Mondays. I mean, I don't think modal's a word, but modes of guitar. And again, I'm not teaching anything, by the way, just heads up. But if you've been following along, we've been doing kind of some different daily names and whatnot. So we got Triad Tuesdays tomorrow, Whammy Bar Wednesdays, Tap Tempo Thursdays, Full Gain Fridays, Scalar Saturdays, and Shredding Sundays. And most of these things I can't do yet, but we're working on it. So first things first, and if you're brand new, how this rolls on all these videos, we're doing 30 minutes of guitar practice every single day for 365 days in a row. And so what I do, I warm up, aka stumble my way through my own little intro of my own design. And then if you're nice enough to throw some comments out, I will acknowledge those comments in tomorrow's video. So today's 51, I'll shout out tomorrow. So with that, anywho, welcome to all of you new folks. And for all of you returning subscribers, you know what's up. Got to do a little intro. Oh, PSA right now. So this morning, doing my coffee session, I'm playing around with strap height. This struggle's real, folks. No glasses on, wasn't kind of half asleep. Wham! Like the telly right here smacked me right here. I'm surprised I don't have a black eye. Anywho, hopefully it doesn't form one by tomorrow. Anyway, coming back to my old school OG intro, only practiced a couple of licks this morning. However, we're going through the Boss Katana tonight. We're gonna go Tele, probably Terminator, 100% Predator, because I stumbled across something in my lunch little 15-minute jam session, aka just getting the fingers warm for another practice during the day. That's in D tuning with the top string tuned down to C. Okay, anyway, we'll get into that and what that awesomeness is all about. So with that, welcome to struggle's real. All right, so the Boss Katana, we got a little brown setting tonight. I'm trying to fiddle around with another edition up here, but it's not really working, so you've been forewarned. And all of you brand new folks, thank you for letting me torture your eardrums for the next year. Let's go. To the channel, everyone. A little bit different sound tonight. Okay, first off, we're gonna hit some comments real quick, and then I've got to talk about the Predator. Holy shit! Real careful now, because let me tell you, that Telecaster smacking against your cheekbone, that sucked. Anyway, so let's get you on standby. Grab some opticals because I can't see shit. Oh, and by the way, if you're brand new, yeah, I'm like 49, scratching on 50's door. All of you who are younger and don't have glasses yet, that struggle is real, and I hope that you keep your eyesight forever. Anyway, so, all right, so at Chris Lawson, 7983, welcome back, brother. Sounds better and better every day. What video you comment on? Day 50. Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. It feels like things are getting a little better. At Miss Jackson, sweetheart, you are in the way right now. Oh, and by the way, a little guitar porn for the evening. Jeff Loomis edition 7-string Miss Jackson with brand new strings and some amazing pickups. Mwah. So, all right, at Visions Lyceric, nice gear and licks. What video are you commenting on? Day 46. Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. And welcome. At Bobbit Berg, cool vid, but placing your water over your equipment gave me a heart attack. Day 48 of 360. Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, yeah, the water's over here tonight. So, yep. You know what? Honestly, I never really thought about it. I'm super anal about that with laptops and whatnot. Make sure the old camera didn't have a chance to charge this fucker up. All right, yeah, we're good. Cool. It's not making any weird sounds or noises. All right, so yeah, I'm better about that, but that's a good thank you for the reminder. Although, you know, aren't amps and stuff like supposed to be for like bars and concerts and shit? I'm kidding. Yeah, so thank you for the reminder on that. I'm guilty of that. At Sick99457, welcome back, brother. Snuck in some playing while watching before leaving for the airport. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Looks like we made it 50 days playing together. Heck yeah, we did. Big boy bump. Bam. That's awesome. Now I'm off to your side of North America up in British Columbia. Oh, well, enjoy your trip, brother. And, go visit a... I guarantee there's got to be a music store around there, right? Hell, have a little like, hey, I'm going to go have coffee this morning and go find a music store and jam a little bit, you know? Damn, I just realized my phone's sitting sideways. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. It's fine. At Roger Tinker 1813, welcome back, brother. I brag on your guitars, but both those amps of yours scream. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, the PV. Crazy. So last night, decided to give the Orange Dark Terror a little bit of a break. So I've been just hammering on that fucker forever. So the PV, I had never ran it on 100 watt setting because it has like a 5 watt, 50 watt, and 100 watt setting. And the guy bought it from off Craigslist, said, hey, and he's a nice guy. I don't think he was trying to like swindle me or anything like that. Although I did get fucked on that other guitar over there hanging on the wall. That thing's a POS. It just needs a lot of work, and I didn't realize it until I got home with it and already paid the guy. But the PV last night, shut all windows, closed everything down, cranked this fucker on 100 watts and was just having an absolute blast for about 5 minutes. And I was like, just shredding. Well, my version of shredding, by the way. And all of a sudden, everything dropped down like half volume. I didn't touch anything. I was like, ooh, what happened? And then I was like, let me like turn it off and on. And then it played fine for a little bit. And then it did the same thing. And I was like, she's not healthy. So I unplugged her, went over to the Boss Katana. So we're not doing any tube stuff. Been doing tube stuff for a lot on all these videos. We got the solid state tonight. So, but thank you. They do sound good. I think a lot of it's the cab. My 2x12C cab does scream. I'm not going to lie. I like it a lot. At Glassy4581, hey brother, practicing alternate picking will help you so much, and it will really show towards the end of your 365 days. Yeah, brother. Oh, and welcome. That is a struggle for me. I am still, every morning, I have 10 minutes where I'm just like, every string, and like I have dedicated up and down picking or alternate picking, but that shit's hard. And especially if you're trying to like do any kind of speed work, that shit's hard. So yes, definitely I'm working on it, but that is a struggle, and that's something that I'm not picking up nearly as fast. Like a lot of the scales and runs, just because I have a sax and piano background. For those of you who don't know, I was a college level tenor sax player. Actually, I had a scholarship for a short period of time until I fucked that up, and then I played piano. So, but it's so much different. It's just so much different. And welcome though. Thank you for that comment. At Bartara Kato, please dude, cut your loose strings. It's just an unhinged thing to live with. Okay, so I did cut them. I didn't see your comment, but I'm a 90s grunge baby. And, hell, the Beatles did it, and so did all the grunge era. What made me do it this morning is, I don't know what I was doing. I think I went back to switch over an amp, and one of the strings hit just the side of my cheek. And I was like, oh shit, that could have been my eyeball. I immediately went out in the shop, grabbed a side cutter, snipped everything up. So we're not unhinged anymore, brother. And welcome, and thank you for the comment. I appreciate you. The Maxter9024, I support the shirt. What shirt are we at? You have a nice icon. That's a bad motor finger. At least it looks like it. As your, what do they call that? The avatar? I'm learning all this YouTube online shit. Oh, and if you're wondering, I'm a contractor in the day. I work construction and whatnot, so my online presence is doesn't happen until the evening or the very early morning. So at day 48, what shirt? That would have been the weekend, so it would have been, oh, the IPA shirt. Yeah, my blood type is IPA positive. I love that shirt. I actually got that at a little pub that doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of a bummer. Got a lot of microbreweries here in California, which is awesome. I'm so thankful to be in California and be a beer lover. And if you're not from California, make a trip to California, specifically the North Bay. We got all kinds of awesome beers and shit. Make a trip out. Shit, hit me up. We'll jam a bit. We'll go down to Guitar Center and just melt that one glass room. It'll be fun. All right, and at Furious Weasel 09, man living his best life, day 49. Brother, yeah, it's not terrible right now. I'm not going to admit. This is a passion project of mine. I'm almost 50, and I'm checking off. This movie's about half over for me, and it is for a lot of us folks. And when you come to realize that, you're like, shit, I got to start checking off some bucket list things. So I hope all of you are doing the same who are following along. Just a little pause. And you're picking up your guitar every day, because for me, music in my soul is needed for my existence here on this planet. So I hope in some small way, and I've had others comment that I've inspired them. So more importantly, grab that axe if you haven't in a long time, tune that shit, or figure it out. And it doesn't even have to be in tune. Half the time, the first half of these videos I was playing with guitars half-ass out of tune. Just play, have fun. If it sounds cool, keep rocking. If it doesn't sound cool, I'm gonna steal this from someone else who made this comment way back 3 or 4 weeks ago, is that if it doesn't sound cool while you're out in the fretboard, you only gotta move up or down just a little bit, it's gonna sound cool. So take that. And but yes, things are not terrible right now, and especially with all you folks following along, it's so motivating, keeps me jamming in the morning. So just thank you all, genuinely. This has been something I did not expect, and this passion project is turning into something that is just truly a beautiful thing. So thank you. At GHHDG, I remember having to go through that. Your name, GJJFJJGGJ. Wow, you improved a lot in 48 days. Sounds good. Oh, thanks, brother. And you're on day 48. Nice. That's awesome. Thank you for that. At Roger Cardin's 111, I wish you the best of luck. Oh yeah, cheers. If I had a beer tonight, I'd totally be toasting you on that for sure. It's going to be a musical journey. Music is food for the soul. Ain't that the truth, brother? Ain't that the truth? That's all there is to it. At Bob, last one, at Bob Lazo 1, love the t-shirt. On day 49, I think, well, was I wearing? I was wearing a sleeping dog shirt one day, and my IPA, usually get creative over the weekends. I also have a down day during the week. Anywho, but thank you all for the comments. That's awesome. And like I said, if you leave a comment today, I will acknowledge it just like I did tomorrow. So with that, I don't think I missed anyone. I think we're good. All right, so let's talk about what's up, Predator. Okay, so some of you are going to be like, yeah, dude, it's called finger picking. But keep in mind, the only finger picking I attempted to do on a very amateur level over 22 years ago was on a bass guitar. And I failed spectacularly with that little adventure. And so, during my lunch break today, I stumbled across what finger picking sounded like on the Predator, but more specifically, how it sounded on a clean channel. So we're going to go through this on the crunchy channel, just because we can for a little bit. And there's quite a few of you that are familiar with this little riff that I've been kind of fiddle-diddling with. I've been adding stuff to it and kind of messing around. Gotta be careful, don't smack the goddamn face. See, this guitar sits a little bit different. Anyway, so I'm gonna roll through this crunchy, nasty, gnarly, like this guitar loves to sound, which is awesome. Oh, if you hear a random cat in the background, I have 3 cats, so just, you know, they're background vocals sometimes. All right, so let's get this on. And this riff, this is a real riff combo I've been working on. After I get through it, I'm going to immediately go into clean channel. And this thing sounds so, again, for me, I've not experimented with finger picking on an electric guitar on a clean channel with a fat ass set of strings on it. Thing almost sounds like an electric bass or some shit. It's just awesome. So anyway, enough yapping. This is what I've been working on, just kind of, you know, my evening. Gotta get that right hand warmed up. Folks, it's not going to be perfect, and these are unedited, unscripted, and raw as hell. But I promise you, it eventually rolls out. Sounds pretty damn cool after a little bit. I think that sounds cool. That's going to keep growing. Now, the cooler part is this shit, which I'm just blown away by. Now, I know some of you be like, yeah, that's normal. But check this out. If you put it on the clean setting. Okay, no. Is it clean or acoustic? Clean. All right, so check this out. Click this up. Ooh, one notch. Man, I stumbled across this on my lunch break, but oh man, this thing sounds so cool. If I can repeat what I did for lunch, but it's all finger picking, and it's just awesome. It sounds so cool. Yeah. Slightly different than it did earlier today. What is different? This Boss Katana always throws me for a loop every now and then, even despite me hitting that button. What did I change? You know what? I'm not gonna mess with it, but it sounds a little bit different than it did this morning. Anyway, but I thought it sounded pretty damn cool in this drop tuning. Maybe it was up here. By the way, at all, but this part, different. And then the other part that I kept, this is really rough, getting to finger pick just because I'm not used to finger picking, but. That's like a Deftones, has this like, I don't know, I love Deftones, by the way, and that style of like very, well, not that. Maybe it's that droning note in the back that I just love. It's just awesome. Slap this shit a little bit. Hold on. I had a really cool riff this morning. Reason, that sound, that tone, I hope it comes through the camera, my ancient ass iPhone that I'm working on. That just sounds super cool to me. That's where we're at time wise, probably getting close to 30 minutes. I do want to pull the Terminator up. Oh, hell yeah, we're going to pull the Terminator up. Just because we can. And I have not had the Terminator hooked up. Put you on standby. I like the little standby button on the old solid state. That's actually pretty awesome. Watch the face. All right, so. And I was going to probably get into a little bit of modes. I have to go back to the Tele for that. But the Modal Monday, basically, I printed off some stuff. Oh, by the way, and this is some random stuff that I would like to share when I find stuff. So, I did a lot of jazz, specifically jazz saxophone. That was my primary shtick back in the day, was jazz saxophone. Have not touched that in over 25 years. However, there is a website called jazzguitar.be. I think it's in Belgium, basically. That's a really cool jazz guitar website and has all kinds of cool stuff. And they just happen to have a little section of the different modes because I was like, you know what? I'm so unfamiliar. I can't read music anymore. I'm learning this slowly again. However, the Ionian, the Lydian, oh man, hold on. Glasses. Or what the modes are. Well, some of you know that I've been working my way. This is my old gig bag book of scales, and I played guitar for like 6 months back, or I attempted to. This book here has all the different scales, and each one of them, like for example, tonight we're going to fiddle around with this, pending time. D Lydian. We messed around, and I always write little notes next to things in my music books if it's cool, or if it sucked, or if I suck, or if it just didn't sound cool. So whenever I have a little cool next to the staff here, it's a pretty legit, or at least it speaks to me. So the D Lydian, this was one of the first week of videos, I think, almost 2 months ago that I was fiddling around with. So we'll come back to that. But I want to fire up the Schecter. Oh, some more guitar porn for all of you who are still there, if you're still listening. a Terminator, that's what I call it. I name all my guitars. So C1 Platinum, Schecter, it's got EMG pickups, beautiful guitar. I love it. It's awesome. Had a bit of, it's funny, the back of this says, Schecter, guitar research, set up to play. All of you know when I first got this, because I had a little short that I put out because I went to Guitar Center, and then I was changing the strings on this. It was not set up because the back bridge, no joke, was touching the strings. The front bridge was buried in, I think it was buried in the neck. Anyway, yeah, it was not set up and it wouldn't even play. Because I opened it up on camera, on a video, hoping to pull it out of the box, tune it, and then just jam the shit out of it. That did not happen. I had to put that back. All right, so, and we're using, I'm kind of digging these like Hetfield White Fang. I use heavy picks, by the way. So these little pointy picks I've been kind of experimenting with rather than the old traditional picks that I, kind of normally use, the old Dunlops. I have some Dunlops too. I always use those in the past. But check this out. Are you in tune? Are you in tune, dear? I hope so. You just got to be somewhat in tune, a little, just a teeny bit. Let's see. Let's see what you sound like. That's the problem. You're not used to playing on clean. This guitar never goes clean, by the way. There we go. User error. I was like, oh my god, it's out of tune. Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't. Trying to add something there too, but clearly it's a bit rough. This guitar sounds. Full stop. Okay, so real quick for the last little bit, I just had to get the old Schecter out. And normally I would tune that up to swap, but I'm not worried. It's usually a ghost town in the viewing at this stage of the video. All right, hey. But that's why we practice, is why we're here. Those of you who are potentially still here. But yeah, day 51. All right, Tele, let's hit some D Lydian for a little bit of outro work. And let's roll from there. All right. Bam. All right, so maybe go down just a little bit in volume. Not that low. coming back around to this after probably 45 days. I bet this is the last time I played around with this. This is going to sound a lot different, I suspect. It'd be kind of cool to go back and check out whichever video I did this in, so I could actually see what kind of progress I made. So this goes 10, 12, so... Alright, I like that. 10, 12. And then we go 9, 11, 12. It's got that skip third in there. That's cool. You repeat it, so. Sidetrack for just 2 seconds because we can. The blue scale that we were fiddling with a couple nights ago, this is rough, but it's kind of got a fun little tone to it. It's basically that's the scale, but if you don't stick to these whole straps digging in the ass. It's kind of like a hopping. And if you don't miss a note. Oh, it's rough. That moving around, that transition's a beast. Slow it down. Going so fast is so much fun. If you can do it. I can't do it yet, but I'm working on it. Oh, it's like this hand and up here. Whoa, that struggle's real. But you just gotta go slow. It's cool, and it kind of flows. I wish I could do it like 10 times faster. That'd be like, that'd be so awesome. Anywho, let's go back to over here. Oh, got you. All right, that's cool. 9/11. All right, so. 9, 10, 12. That's my speed work that I'm attempting to do, but it's not. Yeah, it's that's a struggle too. I can't wait for that to sound cool someday. My God. That finger kind of some gymnastics there for sure. Alright, don't need these anymore. That's the part of the up and down picking. If I miss notes when I'm doing the up thing, so it is what it is. It's always a little rough when you come back to a skill that you haven't played with. No joke. Does sound good though. The guitar, that is. I just started adding into my morning the breakup of the 1, 3, and like the pinky. These are like 1, 3 is cool. I got 2, this one, but I think I'm hitting that wrong. I gotta, oh man, that is so fucking blurry. 9, 10, 9, 10. I think it's 9, 11. I think so. I think this is. Yep, yeah. This will be cool to put to smoke around with at some point. Nope. My fingers get gymnastic-y down there for sure. So one more time, we'll do an outro, and then day 51 in the bag. There we go. End on something that's not totally butchered. And because it's so late in the video, and I'm not worried about copyright, and it's my first riff I ever learned, it is the outro. There's lots about to do. And lots of gain. It's just fun. That's awesome. All right, hey. Day 51 in the bag. And if you are still following along, you wonderful soul, or souls that you are, that is all I do believe. Peace. See you tomorrow.